Hello Libras, what is going on? Welcome to your love and romance reading for May 2023. Welcome back to the channel. I hope that you are all doing well. So this reading may resonate if you have a Libra sun, moon, rising, Venus, or any other major Libra placements. Please remember though that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And also feel free to swap the roles if it makes sense. I could be talking about you or your person because I am simply reading energies. And lastly, Libra, if I genuinely feel that it will be insightful to do an extended reading based on what we see here, you'll be able to find the link for that in the description box below, but we'll talk more about that towards the end of the reading. But let's dive into this. We'll be pulling the overall theme and energy with some oracle cards, and then we'll dive deep with tarot. So overall theme and energy, please, for the Libra collective for love and romance for May 2023, please. Communication is key, new moon in Gemini. So maybe some of you have Gemini in your chart, maybe your person does, but that is not necessary. But this is really highlighting the theme of effective communication. There may be something that needs to be talked through at this time. There may be blocks in communication, misunderstandings. Okay, alternatively, you may just be connecting with someone at this time that you very much enjoy. You know, there's that intellectual stimulation, okay? But I do feel like there is something that needs to be talked about, something that needs to be brought to the surface, discussed. But whatever this is saying, hey, communication is important this month. We do have you are good enough full moon in Virgo at the bottom of the deck. So maybe for some of you, you have Virgo in your chart, maybe your person does, but that's not necessary again. I am sensing that there may be something on your mind, something that you may be overthinking, or maybe this is your person. But with this card, this is saying that you are good enough. Stop questioning yourself. You may be hypercritical of yourself, a particular situation. If you are sensing that, definitely take a step back here. I do feel that communication will be resolving any of this, you know, whatever's coming up. I do feel that it's just like, for some of you, you may just feel like you really want to express yourself here or ask someone something. For some of you, there could be a block in communication, so it may be making you question yourself, okay? And please remember, Libra, that how someone treats you, how someone, you know, behaves, it says more about them than it does about you, okay? Grab another card here. Authority. So this is equivalent to the Emperor in the typical Rider-Waite deck. So I am sensing that there may be some limitations, restrictions at this time. I do feel as though there's a need to take a logical approach. There could be someone who is approaching a situation in a restrictive way and maybe viewing a situation very like black or white as well. Okay, we really need to know more what this is about. Alternatively, there may be someone here who really needs to step it up and take the lead, take some initiative to bring in some sort of communication and even positive movement forward at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so there may be someone here who may be stepping it up here so that things can move forward. Let's see what the issue, block, or problem is. Please tell me more about this, Spirit. Oop. Okay, this is from a different deck. How did this even get in here? These did not flop over. This did though. We're actually going to be using these. We'll take one of these because it flew out. But healing family issues, your love life as benefits as you forgive your parents. So there could be some sort of situation here that is related to family, but that's not necessary. There could be someone here who is acting a bit childish, or there's some sort of underlying psychological conditioning related to, you know, childhood issues or something like that. Short-term results. So I am sensing, and we do have speak up at the bottom of the deck, which emphasizes even more of a need to communicate and talk about something here. I do feel like, you know, you may be dealing with someone who is very logical, even someone who's a bit standoffish. You may be only seeing short-term results with the efforts that you are putting in. There may be this hot and cold behavior for some of you, or that it's just quite difficult to read this person. And it may feel like things were okay for a little bit, or they are, you know, as things move forward for a little bit, but then it's like either something else comes up, or there are just these general short-term results in some sort of situation. There's something here that I do feel you want to talk about or speak up about. Let's pull 2 more for these. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So there's definitely mutual attraction here. Romantic feelings. Unrequited love at the bottom of the deck. So what is this telling me? This is telling me, I mean, this doesn't necessarily mean there's unrequited love, because this is not even like a main card that we pulled, but this is the energy. So it may feel like there are lopsided efforts, that something's not fair. It may feel like someone is not investing for the long term. There's definitely romantic feelings, though. This is a true connection. These are mutual, but there may be something here that's holding someone back that may be related to family. Maybe this person even is a part of your family, you know, like maybe you're married to this person, or there's a situation due to family members, or this underlying, like I said, conditioning from early childhood, but that's not necessary. I definitely feel like there's this unequal give and take, though, that needs to be addressed. Before we get into the tarot, let's just pull 3 cards regarding your person's head and heart space. So let's see where your person is at, Libra. I care more than I reveal. I know I need to face this, but I don't know how. My mind is elsewhere. I'm still healing from my past. So yeah, there's definitely some past energy here. There could be something that someone is not quite yet over from their past. This could have to do with you or another person, you know, take what resonates. But I do feel like this person cares a lot more than they're revealing. I definitely feel like this person has some issues with openly expressing themselves, their feelings, and so forth. There's a situation here that needs to be faced. Something went awry. I'm just feeling this energetic, like, rockiness on and off, hot and cold, confusion in some way, shape, or form. There's a situation that this person needs to face. I feel like this person's holding back. I feel like they don't necessarily want to hold back, but it's like they have to, or there's this restrictive energy around this person. They're not expressing themselves. There's like a fear of vulnerability. Like they wish that they could be more open, but it's something a bit deeper here. There's someone outside that randomly started to cut the grass. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but if it continues, then I may pause this video. This person, yeah, I feel like this person was trying to avoid the situation. This person may have tried distracting themselves. Okay. This person is definitely feeling stuck, but they know that they need to face whatever this is. And I feel like this person, they don't feel good about what occurred here. That's for sure. So let's get into this with tarot and see what is really, really going on here. Spirit, please bring in some insight for the Libra collective and those that I'm connecting with. Please tell us more about communication is key, authority, short-term results, healing family issues, true love, romantic feelings. I care more than I reveal. I know I need to face this, but I don't know how, and my mind is elsewhere. Please tell us more about this. We're going to be taking a look at the current situation, more about the block or issue, the past, and what has led up to the current situation, you and your person, and the current energies and incoming energies. So what is going on here? Everything has been pre-shuffled, but I do like to shuffle just a little bit before. Nine of Swords, someone is very much in their head. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So there was something that was mishandled or mismanaged. There could have been someone here who could not make a decision. There is a sense of instability or insecurity here. I do feel like there's someone here who doesn't feel possibly like good enough. But this is very much being driven by anxiety. 8 of Wands representing your person. I do feel like there's someone here who may be coming in with some sort of communication or message. 7 of Cups representing you. The Devil in the reverse. I love this. Okay, I like this because it's in the reverse. This is definitely a card that I want to see in the reverse. So this is telling me that there is some sort of shedding or letting go of control in order to gain control of some sort of situation where someone's highest potential was being blocked by something such as unhealthy patterns, belief systems, addictions. It could really be anything, but ultimately when the Devil's upright, it indicates some sort of unhealthy behavior or anything that ultimately stands in the way of someone's highest potential or a connection's highest potential. This is in the reverse, which is telling me something is being let go of. I do like this. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So this is beautiful. Secondary energy, the 10 of Swords. So this is telling me that there is a lot here about the long-term investments. For some of you, this may have to do with a family situation, possibly a career situation, work, things of that nature. But regardless, this has to do with the long term and how one invests their time, their energy, and so forth. The 10 of Swords is indicating that there is something here that is painful. And it may have hurt. There may have been some sort of ending despite knowing that there is this beautiful connection that could really go a long way. But something needs to be faced. The current situation with the 9 of Swords, there's a situation that is keeping someone up at night. There's something on someone's mind. I feel like you are looking at this particular situation. You're being represented by the 7 of Cups. Feel free to swap the roles here if you wish, if it makes sense. But there may be some confusion for you. You may be trying to sort it out, look at all of the different options here, trying to figure out how to possibly act. Your person is making some sort of swift move or communication towards something. We have to see what this is about. I do feel like the situation does feel a bit unstable at this time. I do feel like it's like not all is lost, but there was something here that was definitely mismanaged, mishandled, or someone could not make a decision. So that is what I'm getting so far. I would like to clarify and get some more information here, Libra, just so that we can really dive deep. So as a reader, it's just easier for me to draw all of the cards at once on camera. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to do it all on camera for that transparency, and then we'll dive deep. All right, Libra, let's get into this. So I did turn some cards upside down just so that the table does not get too overwhelming for your eyes or mine, but we're going to be going through everything one by one in detail and so forth. We're going to be starting with the cards that are upright and then making our way towards the ones that are upside down. We're going to be starting with the past, and for some of you, this may be the more recent past. For others of you, the more distant past. And for others of you, you may be dealing with this situation right now. And if that is the case, then you will soon be shifting out of these energies into the more current energies, which we'll get into. But I am sensing that there has been some sort of situation that was mishandled or mismanaged. I do feel that there may have been some words that were said here regarding some sort of situation. There could have been a situation here that was mismanaged that brought in some sort of communication or clarity or brought something to light. And there may have been either harsh words said or someone who brought in a bit of a cold and distant energy. And I do feel like it created a sense of disharmony or like a disconnect between the two of you. There was definitely this mutual unhappiness. So yeah, for some of you, this may have been someone who was unable to make a decision, and they may have either communicated or just shown through, you know, their actions non-verbally with this Two of Pentacles in the reverse that they were distancing themselves. Or there was just some coldness and harshness. Either way, something was mishandled. And I do feel like this had to do with some sort of interaction or something along the lines of that. There was something here about expectations. Okay. I do want to bring more cards into the picture here. I do want to pull some oracle cards just to get some more information. I am in the process of making my own oracle deck. However, the art is still being made for it, so we just have the words written on this empty deck, this blank deck. And it's been really accurate, so we're going to bring it into the reading. Maturity in the reverse. I don't know how that flipped over, but there could career and money in the reverse. Okay, hold on a minute here. Yeah, there could be someone here who's even acting a bit immature, and or they were, and there was like this lack of collaborative energy. Explore in the reverse. Wish granted in the reverse. Is there someone? Yeah. So sadness and grief at the bottom of the deck. What I'm getting here, yeah, is there was some sort of situation where someone could make a decision. There may have been this sense of someone playing it safe. There may have been someone who was risk averse, very, very cautious, pulled back, distant. And it was not the ultimate wish fulfillment. It was some sort of unsuccessful situation. It was not what one wanted. And this very much had to do with unrealized potential, or someone that just was not, you know, awakened to this connection or what it is that they truly wanted. I definitely feel like there was some sort of cold and even distant behavior. Okay, now the current situation that I'm seeing, or possibly for some of you, the incoming energy is if you are in this energy right now that I just talked about, but there is something here that is putting someone in their head. There is a situation where the energy is maybe keeping someone up at night or very much in their head. It may even be, I could say, re-triggering some past traumas. But I do feel like there is some anxiousness or something related to this equal give and take or exchange, or something that someone is worried about. And it may have to do with the inability to execute something. It's like someone doesn't believe, with the High Priestess here, something's not being said. And I actually want to know more about this. So I don't know if someone like pulled away here in the past, became distant and cold, and now there's someone here who is feeling a bit anxious about the exchange that occurred, or is feeling anxious about an upcoming exchange because they feel as though this isn't going to move forward. Like this is the end. This is over. I feel like someone feels like this is over. What is the High Priestess here? Okay. What's the... Okay. Yeah, Knight of Swords in reverse. I feel like there's one person here, this could be you, that's really feeling like the person that you're dealing with is unsure, that they're kind of going back and forth. I do feel as though there is some anxiety, like I said, some worries related to either a previous exchange or the upcoming exchange, where someone's just feeling as though someone's not going to execute or take action, or there's this lack of opportunity to really get that wish fulfillment. I feel like someone may be really, really connected to their intuition at this time. Alternatively, someone may be feeling like the other person is not telling them the truth, and it's creating this like restless energy. Someone may be feeling as though, you know, there's this conversation that's occurring, but the other person isn't being fully honest with them. They may be feeling like the other person is just holding back. Even if this person approaches you, it's like you still feel like they're not telling you everything and that it's not going to go well based on past behaviors. You may be feeling like this person is just not on the same page with as you are. Deja vu. Day to day. Shattered in the reverse. Tell me more about deja vu and communication. So yeah, there may be some sort of communication that is occurring at this time, but it may feel like there's something cyclical here that is related to this person and what it is that they want to do on an individual level, and also knowing that, you know, you can't control people, and they're going to do what it is that they basically want to do. And so there could be someone here who is coming in and attempting to talk or even like reconcile and exchange information with you, talk with you day to day to resolve something here and pick up the pieces related to this sense of misfortune. Because shattered in the reverse is telling me that someone is wanting to pick up the pieces. There's already been that shattered situation that really made the situation feel unhappy or like lack of optimism. But someone is wanting to come in here and resolve this and talk about it, which is positive, but at the same time, I feel like the other person is feeling like they're not being told everything. And there is this state of anxiety and feeling that even though this person's coming in and there's this interaction, they're holding back and it's not going to be the ultimate wish fulfillment that one is desiring. So again, someone may be feeling like this person's just bringing in this old energy, you know, short-term results. And if we take a look at the block here, the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, the Five of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles, I want to know more about this, but I do feel like there is this sense of, okay, you know, I'm interacting with this person, it's not over, but this is, you know, I'm not happy here. There is a sense of conflict over information that is unknown, or, you know, the inability to pick up an additional perspective. I feel like there's someone here who feels like they don't have the truth, and that there's this lack of opportunity. Okay, so transformation at the bottom of the deck, opportunity in the reverse, release toxic. So yeah, I'm definitely getting the sense that someone's feeling very much stuck in this situation. It's like this person's still showing up, but they're not bringing in this new energy. It's a bit stagnant in some way, shape, or form. So someone's feeling like there's this lack of opportunity to release this this situation. It's like someone's battling it out. Do I give this person a bit more time here, or do I walk away? Because there's something toxic here that needs to be released. And remember, toxicity can show up in any way, shape, or form. And this could be ultimately just how someone is handling the situation. For others of you, it may be a bit more extreme. Let me know in the comments below, you know, how this situation that you may be finding yourself in is bringing in some toxic energy, or you're experiencing it. Let me know. You know, alternatively, there may be someone here who is feeling a bit doubtful or insecure, maybe even like uncomfortable, really fighting for the information that they don't have, that they desire. Someone may be feeling like there's a lack of an opportunity to really speak up at this time, despite desiring to. I feel like if that's the case, If that resonates for some of you, it's the sense of feeling uncomfortable. The 8 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, the 8 of Cups, and the Emperor in the reverse, representing your person. There's something heavy here that this person is bringing in. And I want to know more about this. I actually want to know more about each card, because this is... Okay, so there is something imbalanced. No wonder you are feeling this way. Ace of Pentacles. Let's see where you're at here, and we'll go back and forth like a bit of a dialogue. So don't be skipping ahead here if you wanna hear this. I know some of you do, but we're gonna be going back and forth. So 7 of Cups, the Lovers in the reverse, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, the Sun. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to figure out, should I just walk away from this? Because there's something here that it's not in alignment for you. You could have Gemini in your chart or possibly Leo, but that's not necessary. I definitely feel like you are feeling a lot of emotions here, but you're not necessarily outwardly expressing them. For some of you, maybe you have, but I do ultimately feel like there's a major disconnect because things just don't feel in alignment. At the same time, I don't feel like you are feeling confident in which way to go here. But with the Sun, I do feel like you're trying your best to stay optimistic. What's this Sun card about? Tell me more about this. Ace of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, for some of you, you may be feeling like, hey, I should just focus on myself, focus on my career. For others of you, you are being ignited by this kind of like stubborn energy in a way. And I feel like this is because you're feeling this misalignment. You may be feeling like, I need to walk away from this. And there may be this major turning point within your mind, but I feel like you're still uncertain. There's more information, there's questions within your mind. Your person here, they're showing up as imbalanced though. And I feel as though you're questioning if this person is telling you everything. There is this anxiety about particular exchanges, but at the same time, whether you know it or not, this person is feeling quite imbalanced. I don't know if this person, let me know in the comments below if the communication that they're bringing in is a bit extreme in nature, or if that's not the case, then this is more internal, that this person may be feeling heaviness. And this may be a response from feeling your energy. This person may feel like you're kind of throwing the towel in here, or they're feeling a shift in your energy, and they may be feeling a bit triggered. If you have shown that you have taken a step back, or they're feeling something energetically here, this person is getting triggered by this. Let's see where this... Healing in the reverse. Scythe in the reverse. Balance in the reverse. Okay. What's hidden in the reverse here, please? Something here about career and money, and if that's not the case, then this is just day-to-day mundane thing, communication at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so there could be something here if this person comes in a bit imbalanced. It's like your response is they're kind of losing their grip on the situation. And what I mean by that is however this person is coming in, however they're choosing to interact with you, they are facing the consequences of that. So if they're bringing in negative energy, whether that's imbalanced energy or heaviness or or instability or whatever it is, it's only, and especially if you sense that they're like holding back, it's just making you question the situation more. It's not making you slip into this, I think you're just getting frustrated here. You're like, this is not in alignment. So I don't know, for some of you, this could be you having some sort of major shift in your energy that this person is not expecting. Maturity in the reverse, obstacles in the reverse, boundaries in the reverse. Okay, so I'm gonna just put it out there that for some of you, just for some of you, this is not gonna be for all of you, but this is something you should consider. If you are putting your walls up because you do not really want to talk with this person because you feel like they're holding back and you are choosing to hold back, or this is just you who's choosing to hold back in general because of how this person has been acting, make sure that that's truly in alignment with you and that you are not doing this against your gut or what you really want to do. Make sure that you, and this is just for some of you, that you are not intentionally or unintentionally manipulating the energies or the situation here. Because for some of you, you may just be fed up and you may be like, I don't want to talk to this person. If, I don't like what this person said to me, or I'm not sure what this is. I'm not sure X, Y, Z. Whatever it is that you may be upset about, suspicious about, feeling like they're not, saying everything, you may be holding back here as well. And if that's truly in alignment with you and you're doing that because that's what truly feels right, then go for it. But for some of you, just for some of you, not all of you, don't do it because you feel like, it'll get this person to change their behavior or this or that, or this is what you read online or what your friend told you to do. Do what is truly in alignment with you and what feels right to you. Alternatively, you could just be feeling like you need to put some boundaries up because you feel like this person could attempt to push them in some way, shape, or form. And you may be suspicious, like you don't want this person to take advantage of you. If you're doing all this strategically and you know that this is out of protection and it's in alignment, then go for it. But for some of you, you may be feeling like there is some sort of war related to communication, war on communication. And this is a very, very messy energy. So whatever this is, comment below and let me know what's going on, because I'm getting the vibe that someone's holding back here, it, so you may be kind of like taking a step back, questioning everything, wondering if you should just move on from the situation and just focus on you and all this stuff. But when it comes to this person, make sure you're not getting tangled up in power dynamics and withholding communication because you feel like that's what's going to get this person to do what you want. Okay, that's just, like I said, not for all of you, just for like one of you. And if, don't be shooting the messenger in the comments below because it's probably not for you then. Okay? But yeah, it's like this person is, whatever you're doing here, whether it is or it's not in alignment with whatever you're trying to do, this person's feeling it and they're getting triggered by it. So if you've been trying to trigger this person, you're triggering them. And this person, it's like they have to face this situation, but they're ultimately feeling a bit stuck. And I feel as though this person is going back and forth, like they're unable to make a total decision here. And they're slowly trying to make this decision with what particular actions to take. But this person's imbalanced. And it may have to do with career and money, or it could have to do with just day-to-day mundane things here. I feel like this person does want to talk to you. And if this person is, it really just feels like this person's is getting triggered. This person may come in and offer, this is so strange, like, this is probably the strangest reading I've done in a while, because there's like two different people here who are feeling two different things, and it's very it's confusing energy, because it's like this person here is reacting to how you're showing up. They're upset about it. They want to see you here, but it's like you two are triggering each other with these power dynamics. And this person may come in and just be like, okay, well, do you want to see each other or do you not want to see each other? Like, what's going on here? What is this Emperor in the reverse? Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I guess regardless of your intention here, whether you are playing games with this person or you're not, and the way that you're acting is just out of protection for yourself, it looks like it's triggering this person, and they may be going back and forth. Should I just walk away from this? Like, why is, Libra acting this way? When in reality, this person should kind of be looking at their own actions and how they've been showing up in this connection, because I feel like that's the real issue here, is how this person has been showing up, possibly from day one or from a certain point that has led you to get to this point, and how you are showing up in the connection now. But I feel like this person's getting really frustrated, and they may act here. They may ultimately need to take some sort of action that may push them to face something that they may not have desired to face, either with a fire sign or an earth sign or someone who has that in their chart. So I don't know if this person's kind of getting their, being served their own medicine in a way, and they can dish it out, but they can't take it type energy. Because I just feel like you're frustrated here, and it could be that you're acting in this way because it's like the last straw, and you're just like, well, I'm just going to do this, and, if it's not that, I'm just going to move on type thing. I feel like you're at your wit's end. And so at the end of the day, it may not even be that you're playing games. It's more so that you're either A, trying to protect yourself, or B, you're kind of you're over it for the most part. It's just like you feel like you have nothing to lose, so you're just kind of, you're detached. You're like finally detached from this person. So you may be acting in ways that you may not have acted previously when you were more attached, because you're taking your power back. And so you could just not care about the outcome here. And that's empowering you in this situation in some way, because it's like you don't care like you used to. And I think this person is seeing that. And with the Devil in the reverse, the 8 of Pentacles, the Page of Swords in the reverse, and the World in the reverse, and I asked more about the Page of Swords in the reverse, and we got the 5 of Pentacles. I'm definitely sensing that there is someone here who is taking back their power with this Devil energy, and they're releasing this attachment. I feel like this is you, and I feel like you may be putting some sort of efforts into, I want to know more about this, but either you're just focusing on your work and so forth, but I feel like this is more so you saying something or putting in the effort to possibly send this person a message, or speak up. Alternatively, maybe this is your person, but Okay, so I'm going to read this as though it could be you or your person. But something's being said here. Yeah. And it's going to be looked at. Oops. Ace of Cups. But there was a bunch of other ones that... something's being said. Something's being revealed. Something... Yeah. Okay. So I feel like there's someone here who is just at their wit's end. And they may not necessarily fully care about the situation because they're like at their wit's end and they're just... Someone is exhausted. Let's just put it that way. And so someone could be putting in some sort of action. I feel like there's some sort of effort being put in. It could be saying something. There's some sort of behavior or action that's being taken out of nowhere. And it may be with the Page of Swords in the reverse. It may be some sort of text message. It may be something that is just very... It could be a bit cutting, but it's a page, so it's not like it's like dangerous, like these sharp cutting words as you would see the King of Swords in the reverse. But the energy of this, and this is just an example, okay, but there's someone here who is either verbally saying this or like texting it or just relaying this in some way with it's either their words or their actions, but it's basically releasing this attachment and possibly out of nowhere expressing verbally or non-verbally like, hey, if this is how it's gonna be, all right, this is how I'm gonna respond to that. And it's someone doing this in their power. So it could be saying something, if it is verbal, a bit smart or even for some of you a bit argumentative or just straight and sharp to the point about either being left out in the cold or leaving this person out in the cold. Or like I said, this could also be communicated by simply cutting someone off here and responding to that person in that particular way. An action is still an action. And with the World in the reverse, there's a sense of something is left open, and it is creating the sense of loss or betrayal, but it's really forcing someone to remain in this hanged man position and to think about things. With the moon, moon in reverse, there may be a lot coming up for this person. It's like something is slowly and subtly being revealed about where this connection is going, especially with the Seven of Swords. Something is being relayed, something's being exposed. And with the Page of Cups in reverse and the Three of Pentacles in reverse, it's like showing that now it's this other person, which could be you, that is not dealing with this person's behavior or is not willing to be collaborative when, especially if you were the one who was always desiring to be collaborative and step into that energy and it wasn't being met. I feel like there's someone here who is stepping into their authority, communicating and taking a stand for this short-term results or this unacceptable behavior on this person's end, and releasing this attachment, stepping into their power, and ultimately just being like, hey, if that's how you're going to be acting, this is my response to that. And I feel like it's going to hit this person pretty hard. And their response to that may be a bit unstable, and it may be this attempt to overcompensate and be like, hey, let's get together, let's talk about it. Like it's a bit odd. Okay, but I feel like ultimately you're going to say something here, or you're going to act in some way that's going to give this person something to think about, something to look at, something to ponder, that is just really letting them know that you're not going to be dealing with their behavior. And it's like, even if they care more than they reveal, even if they have some fears of vulnerability and fears of facing this, and they're trying to distract themselves, well, if that's their decision, what can they really expect from you to just allow this to go on when it's clearly unfair to you, right? This is not okay. So I ultimately feel like there is someone here who's just fed up standing up for themselves and doing what is really necessary in order to deal with this situation. And I just want to bring this back up because I know I said that maybe for one or two of you, you were responding to this person like you're trying to like play games or get a particular reaction out of them. I really am not feeling like that's, you know, even though I said one or two of you, it may not be any of you, because I feel this is more so you being fed up and you're responding to that because you're just like, no, I'm not playing games. This is just something I don't want to deal with anymore. I stopped the video very quickly for a moment just because there was that noise, but let's grab a words of wisdom card here. So I just want to quickly say that I do feel that it will be beneficial to carry this over to the extended just so that we can, you know, dive deeper over there. But we'll be exploring feelings, intentions, this person's next moves towards you. We'll also be exploring what you may not know about this person or situation that you should know, some guidance and advice regardless of where you're at on this timeline, and some timing cards as well. So if you'd like to join me over there, the link for that is in the description box below, and keep watching for a preview of that. But let's grab words of wisdom for Libra. Wisdom and affinity. Duality teaches us that in order to love, we must bind together what differentiates us. So, you know, take how that resonates for you. But I do feel that, you know, without the darkness, there cannot be light. And it's really about the integration of, you know, one's shadow and duality and so forth, and working through such things. And relationships are there to teach us. They're there for us to learn. And what's important to remember is that what is a lesson for you may be a completely different lesson for, you know, someone else. And we're always learning each and every day with every interaction that we partake in. And it's important to understand each other's differences, honor them, and respect them, because without that, it's nearly impossible to have a healthy relationship, right? And so there may be some differences here with how you two approach things that maybe for some of you, it can be talked through, it can be talked about. But is it possible to truly reconcile here? Is there the ability to work through this? That's going to be up to you and your person. But again, we're going to dive deeper into all of that in the extended. So if you'd like to join me over there, the link is below. If not, then I hope that this reading was able to provide you with enough valuable insight into your situation. And please comment below and let me know how this plays out for you or has been playing out. Let me know your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or any of your other major Libra placements, because I'd love to know which part of the collective I'm connecting with. But yeah, that's what I have for you for now. Thank you so much, Libras. I love you all, and I will see you next time. Bye. Trying to distract themselves and kind of bury this away. For others of you, this person may just be overwhelmed and have a lot on their plate. They weren't thinking things through. They should have handled the situation better. I feel like the connection between the two of you has brought this person a lot of insight, especially since we saw the Hermit up here. It's making them look, they feel as though they may have, you know, made a bad judgment call here. And 7 of Cups in reverse, 2 of Swords in reverse. They're seeing through. She's kind of side-eyeing. She's, you know, staring someone down here, and she's behind this fence. And so she's protecting her turf.